What's good, YouTube? How y'all doing? It's your boy Drop here, and I got a very special video for y'all. So kick back, relax. You new here, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Old folk, this that video y'all been waiting on the channel for a minute. And today, we're getting started on the LS swap. It's a 4.8 LS. It's gonna be a straight budget build. No false numbers, none of that bullshit. And who better to build it than me, myself? So stay tuned. Here go the intro. Let's go.
I know it's storming right now, but we gon' see some better days. Back in the booth, and that's the only way I can meditate. Off the guns and lean, but thought process is hella straight. Went through some shit, had to peep, play, and reevaluate. Past couple days, niggas been pushing me like hell. Got they ass beat mad, cause we ain't in the cell. Fuck, Lord, I need you, cause later call on dudes need help. Fighting with myself, still putting shit to rest.
Alright, y'all, so this the 4.8. I done disassembled it. I got I got the heads off, and you know, basically the upper portion of the block. This is, I guess, the short block, what they call it. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna end up flipping this motor, and we're starting from the bottom. We're gonna take out the oil pan. We're gonna see what kind of damage is really down there in that oil pan, and I'm probably about to make a mess all over this floor. So stay tuned for that. I'll cut y'all back on when I got the motor flipped. It's coming out of everywhere. This shit looks fucking horrible. Oh my gosh. Clean up on aisle dining room. Alright, so now that I got the motor flipped, what I'm end up doing, I'm end up changing the oil pan. I'm end up changing the windage tray within the oil pan. And I'm also end up changing the pickup tube in here. And this is gonna be my first time really seeing the carnage of what could be within the bottom side of this pan. And now that I flipped it, I realized I just flipped all of that shit onto the motor. So yeah, I'm gonna have to clean that. Cut y'all on when I got the pan open. This is what we looking like with the oil pan off. As I said, it had a very fucked up head gasket. I checked the bottom of the pan though. I even put my magnet down in it. I felt all around. I didn't get any metal. And yes, I had a bare hand when I done it. As you can see, freshly clean. About to put another glove on now. We're gonna get to this windage tray right here and this pickup tube. They're all 13 mils. And on this corner right here, you got a little 10 mil. So catty corner yourself, star pattern, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, however the hell you go, follow the manufacturer specs, and yeah, get it off. So as you can see, all the bolts are removed. Make sure you remove this first. Take these 3 off, or these 2. And you can go ahead and pick up your pickup tube, give it a little shake, and you'll get it loose with that O-ring over there. Now, me personally, since I'm going to end up having to redo it, I gotta be careful, make sure I don't drop it down in there, or that means I gotta leave the pan off. Mine is still in there, so that's good. I know I'm gonna have to flush that oil pump. Actually, I think I might change it. I might change it. Gotta get this gasket out. I'm gonna cut y'all back on once I get this gasket out. But we can go ahead and take the windage tray out and see what the bottom side look like. All right. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Throw nothing in here. Move out the ordinary. I know it was rotating at some point. I still do see oil down. So I'm gonna end up flipping it one more time and make the biggest fucking mess I'm probably gonna make. Then we're gonna flip it back over again. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna keep it real. I done flipped it. I done got everything out, or at least what was left. All this here is residual, and by the time I end up running the first thing of oil through it, first off to even see if it'll run, and then changing the oil, everything that's in there is gonna be gone. So I'm not about to sit here and try and go crazy. I've already, let's see if I can turn it over with one hand. It turns smoothly. I felt all the bearings and stuff. I don't feel anything loose. There's no binding spots. This is my first time seeing a motor turn upside down. And yeah, everything feels solid. None of the rods or, you know, no hot spots or anything on them. It really was, as I said, just a blown head gasket. So my next step, I'm about to go ahead, go grab the pan, go grab the windage tray, put it all back together, and flip it back over. All right, YouTube, so that's the windage tray installed, and as you can see, it's shorter than what the stock windage tray would be, and that's because the pan is gonna be shorter. I'll show you in a set, but you're gonna be getting rid of 2 bolts right there, so you're not gonna need these 2. And you're gonna snug all these down by hand, and then you're gonna torque them down 15, and then I'm gonna take these 18 since I am running 2 shorter, and it's a little different. That's just my personal preference. I know GM, they run 18 on everything, so I'm gonna go ahead and give them 18 foot-pounds with the torque wrench on everything. All right, so now that I got all my windage tray bolts torqued, Harbor Freight torque wrench, 30 bucks. We're gonna do it. Next thing, oil pump. I already done cleaned it out, washed it out with some brake cleaner. Walmart brake cleaner. I got 3 cans at $3.04 a piece. All right, so you can see right here, this is the new one, and it's smaller than the truck style one that came on the car, or that came with the motor. So I'm gonna install the F-body car style one, which is shorter because the car got a shorter pan. All right, so I did make a stupid. I'm gonna have to pull up one of the windage tray bolts, this one right here. That way I can lay that flat, get that O-ring in there seated perfectly, because if not, you're gonna have some horrible ass oil pressure. So make sure you seat this damn oil ring properly. Please seat this oil ring properly. If you decide to be reckless with your life and follow along with what I'm doing, at least seat the oil ring properly. I forgot to shoot it on video with this one right here. I took it to 15 first, 18 foot-pounds. Take that one right on back to 18 right there. Inside of the new pan looks amazing. Oh my God. That thing looks beautiful. Hopefully it stay that way. Let's get it put on. All right, y'all, the pan is on, and that's what we're gonna call it, because the new bolts are 13 mils. So they got you some bigger bolts in here. With the 13 mils, I had only brought my 10 mil as far as the torque wrench. So I'm gonna have to wait till I get back to work tomorrow. Make sure I grab that and bring that on home so I can torque the pan down, flip the motor back over. All right, YouTube, this is what we're gonna wrap it up at for today. I appreciate y'all for watching. If you stayed through the whole video, please leave a comment. Let me know you stayed the whole video. Also, leave a like, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next part. One of the next parts is gonna be front end and getting the cam done. So that's gonna be the real interesting part. Stay tuned.